I wanted to do a follow-up video on my Rickenbacker. This is a Rickenbacker in the style of Copy. I've had a bit of work done on it since I first bought it. I've upgraded the pickups, or had a guitar tech upgrade them for me. The thing that you really notice about this guitar is it's a bit of a one-off in that it's not actually a copy of any guitar Rickenbacker I've ever made, and that's for a purpose. The Chinese have done that for a purpose. They've exaggerated the size. It's actually more like the size of a semi-acoustic than a solid body. So you see the exaggerated wave. The body dimensions are actually, as I say, more the size of a 12-string semi-acoustic. The actual Rickenbacker's 12-string solid bodies are a lot smaller. The necks, which is one of the drawbacks, are a lot thinner. This is a much thicker neck, which is easier to play. Another drawback on the actual Rickenbacker, even though the headstock there, the tuner alignment is correct, it's got an open back, so if you need to change the strings, you've got easy access. A lot of Rickenbacker 12-string headstocks are closed, so you have to access via the front, and it's a lot more fiddlier. So in some ways, you know, there's a couple of improvements on this guitar. I think there is a Rickenbacker 12-string, the Pete Townsend model, that has specially been made with a thicker neck, but this is a much thicker neck than a normal Rickenbacker would be, 12-string. Again, you can easily tell this is a copy. It's not got the glossed fretboard. The neck's much thicker, and as I say, for a solid body, the body's size is far too big. But yeah, I mean, this is to avoid potential problems with accusations of counterfeiting. I mean, the only thing really that's, as I say, it's in the style of this guitar. The only thing that's really a straight rip-off of Rickenbacker is the nameplate. The rest of it, okay, on the neck itself, the fret markers are the sharp tooth style that Rickenbacker uses in some guitars. But this guitar is mahogany with a maple cap. It's got some, particularly nice finishing. Shot down from that angle. It's a little bit wavy at that point, but other than that, it's nicely finished. The back there, it's not a plated neck, actually a glued neck. Again, the size of the join there is far too big. An actual Rickenbacker wouldn't be that sort of size. It's still nicely done. I bought this guitar 4 years ago from AliExpress, a seller who's long gone, and it took 3 months to actually arrive. I paid a little bit extra for it, having a neck, 12-string neck, and all together with the import duty, it was £250, which is dirt cheap when you consider a second-hand Rickenbacker 12-string would be, you wouldn't get one for less than £1,500. I've subsequently had some work done fairly recently, because unfortunately this is one of the problems of buying Chinese guitars from AliExpress, DHgate. They're basically good guitars, but you're going to need to spend some money on getting them set up properly. And I've spent £420 getting this set up properly, and what I spent the money on was a setup, especially the nut, which needed, the string slots needed cutting. They were far too high, so when you were playing like the F chord, bar chord at the neck, it was just sharp, or the D open chord at the neck, it was just way too sharp. So the strings have been lowered because of that. But most of the cost has gone on the TV Jones pickups. These are extremely well rated humbucking style pickups. These are the TV Jones Filertron Classics. Now I know that Fender Custom Shop uses these pickups. That's how highly regarded they are, and so do Gretsch on some of their higher end models. So extremely good. The only downside is really it is a bottomless pit in terms of cost. I've now expended a total of £670 on this guitar, and it still needs further work really to do the pickups justice. I really need to upgrade the pots, have the pots upgraded, probably a new bridge, a new tailpiece. That's the cheap flying tailpiece that it came with, but I don't know, I'll see. I mean, the way I see it is, at the moment it's cost me half the cost of a second-hand 12-string, so I don't really want to put too much more money into it, because otherwise I could have just bought a second-hand Rickenbacker 12-string. So, yeah, as I say, I'm not overly keen on spending too much more money on it. But anyway, what does it actually sound like? It's like sort of, oh, it's a bit of a strum. Put it on a clean sound. That's a bit of crunch there, so let's just do a clean sound. really get the Rickenbacker style sound. However, pots really need upgrading to do the justice of these particular pickups. But the neck is really nicely finished. The sharp tooth markers are really well done. It's bound. So all in all, really nice guitar for effectively, I've paid half of what you'd pay for a second-hand Rickenbacker for this. So I have invested quite a lot of money in it, and you need to get it really looking right and sounding right.